Hey guys, it's Meredith. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be starting a new series called Mascara Monday. Just another Mascara Monday. Mascara is hands down my favorite makeup / beauty product because I feel like it just changes a person's face. Obviously, so does the rest of the beauty industry because eyelash extensions have blown up. That's because you can just wake up with eyelash extensions and you look put together. That's why I love mascara. It really does change a person's face. I'm not somebody that's huge into eyelash extensions. I'll give you my little 411 or opinion on it really quick. I've had them once before. It was a really long time ago. They actually ruined my lashes by the time I took them off. And I know I've heard people say, well, that's because they weren't probably applied correctly, but I won't know if that's the truth or not because I'm never going to get them put back on by somebody that technically applies them correctly. I know some people love them. I'm not bashing you. If you get them and you love them, that's awesome for you. I just don't like the upkeep of them. I think it's really expensive. And I also found it really annoying being a contact wearer to work around the lashes. And I also find it really annoying for like washing your face because when I wash my face, rub around my eyes, that's gotta be really hard to like rub off eyeliner and stuff around your lashes and not like rip off the extensions. And I feel like there's so many great mascaras and eyelash serums that can thicken and lengthen your lashes that you don't really need extensions. Hopefully this series is helpful to those of you who are trying to go a different route other than doing extensions or even just wearing falsies every day. I'm gonna get into this video, but real quick, I want to say a disclaimer. So I don't even know if in this intro my camera was doing it, but I think for a large majority of the beginning of this video when I start putting on the mascara, my lens is being funny and going in and out of focus. I didn't realize it until later on. I film everything by myself. No one's in here helping me. I don't know anybody that does YouTube in my personal life that I can ask for help. So when things like that happen, it's just me having to deal with it as it comes. And so I appreciate the grace you guys are gonna give me in this video because it's gonna go in and out of focus throughout the beginning part of the video, and hopefully I fixed it for my intro and then the end part of the video. I'll let you guys know really quick, I am reviewing the Dior Iconic today and the Dior Show mascara. I've used both of these for forever. I started using this one literally the year it came out, which was, I don't know, I feel like I was in high school, so that's like a real long time ago. But I do a lot of mascara cocktails and I'm layering these today. You'll be able to see what they do individually since I'm putting them on individually, but obviously this is the end product of what they look like. Another disclaimer, I have really long lashes and they're thick, so obviously mascaras are gonna look different on me than they do on you. I don't want you guys to be like discouraged if you then go and purchase this blend of mascaras and you're like, well, my lashes don't look like Meredith's. My brother, actually, his may be even longer than mine because he's been like stalked by women in public places and they've complimented him on his lashes. It's just my genetics. I don't know. I'm gonna get into this video. Sorry that this intro was so long-winded. I had to explain a couple of things first, but I'm gonna get into this showing you guys how these go on. I'm layering today two different Dior mascaras. This one is the Dior Iconic, and this one is the Dior Show mascara. This one defines and lengthens and kind of separates, and this one is volume. I like to put the definer ones on first. Some people will do the volume and the length first, then go in with the defining, but I like mine to have a lot of thickness and fullness to them, so I like to define first and then go in with the volumizing mascara, so that's what I'm going to do for you guys today. I'm going to show this to you guys. I'm really picky about the formula. I don't like my mascara formulas that are really sticky, where they don't dry down and they just stay tacky, which it's really hard to get mascaras to not do that in Texas because it's humid. I really like to find ones that dry down really well. So this is kind of what a wand looks like. And I tend to just go in the tube like once, maybe twice when I do this. Really, I'm just putting on one layer of this and I just go over a bunch of times until my lashes are kind of separated and look the way I need them to look for application of the second mascara. I get my baby monitor where I can see if my baby is sleeping still. I prayed, Lord, please let her sleep for at least 2 hours so I can film these videos because I've been trying to do it for so long. Nobody has a cute mascara applying face. Nobody. Maybe Angelina Jolie. Actually, probably not even her. Only probably Disney princesses. Yeah, I'm going to talk about Disney a lot in my videos. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm obsessed. I've been since I was a little kid. When I had my tonsils taken out at 2, I had my parents bring Sleeping Beauty on VHS with us to the hospital. And if you don't know what VHS is, oh Lord help us, I'm old. So that's what the Dior Iconic looks like by itself. Okay, so now that I gave you kind of a close-up of what that looks like, I'm going to go now and apply the Dior Show. I'm going to show you guys what this wand looks like. You can see that the bristles are clumped together and then spaced apart, whereas this one, but there's a difference between the two. These are spaced closer together and there's fewer of them, and then on the Dior Show there's a ton and they're clumped together. So what I like to do when I'm applying it is I obviously go from the root to the end, but I like shake it a little bit to kind of get the movement and the spacing of my lashes that I want. It's a little trick that I like to do. I'm sure most of you know about that. Usually I just take out the wands once and I don't go back into the tube for more mascara. That's just what I like to do. I feel like there's plenty as it is, especially since I'm using 2 different kinds of mascaras. I'm technically already getting 2 layers of the formula of the mascara on my lashes. And I like to switch back and forth between eyes. I like to kind of let it dry a little bit and then I'll go back to it with the wand. Because if I go back when it's still really wet, they just start to clump and not have the appearance that I want them to have. So I like them to dry down and then I'll go back in with the wet mascara and continue to apply more or play around with them until they have the look that I want them to have. Okay, so I'm going over this a second time. I did go back in my tube, reapply another layer because I really want you guys to see the volume. One thing I wanted to say is I'm going to be doing videos for drugstore mascaras as well, so don't freak out if you're like, I don't want to spend that much money on mascara, much less 2 different tubes of it. One thing you can do if you just want to splurge one time because you really like the way that my eyelashes look and the way that that concoction of mascara goes together, just purchase this once and then keep the wands and then go to the drugstore, find a formula you really like, and just reuse the wands in the drugstore formula. So that's a really great way to get a really awesome wand that's going to give you the lash effect that you're looking for without having to continue to repeat purchase at that higher price. Another way to not have to continue to repurchase as often is once it starts to feel like dry or clumpy or like tacky in there, just use some contact solution drops. I just did that today for my mascara, and you just kind of like swig it around in there with your wand, and that will make your mascara like new again, and it'll prevent you from having to get mascara as often. This is the final look of what the mascara looks like layered. Again, it's the Iconic that I put on first, and I just went into it, or I really just pulled it out once and I didn't go back in, and then I layered it with this, and I did go back in once with the one, so technically I have like 3 layers of mascara. One time with this and twice with this. And I was going to show you guys how to deal with mascara on your lid, so you can see it's all over my lid. So you just get a Q-tip, just a dry Q-tip, and you let the mascara dry, and you just kind of go over where the mascara was, and you just kind of wipe it off with your Q-tip. This is the best way to do it without getting everything smudged. I feel like I got most of it, no big deal. If you're like me and you have really long eyelashes, that's something you're going to constantly have to do because I'm just always going to get my mascara on my eyelids. There's no way around it. I'm just going in, I'm just going to show you guys for fun this is my Anastasia Beverly Hills. I don't know how to pronounce either, apparently. I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I know she's a YouTuber. Her name's Nicole Guerrero. I would imagine that's how you say that. Sorry if I botched it, Nicole. But I'm gonna go in with the Forever Young and then Forever Lit. And I just put it on my ring finger, and then I'm gonna dab it right here on my eyelid. And that just kind of like opens your eye if you're wondering why I'm doing that. And I'm gonna get a little bit more, a little bit here, do a little bit down the verge of my nose. I'm also going to put some in the corners. Hey buddy, your sister down there crying and you're letting me know? He literally came up here to tell me why anyone's crying. That's adorable. TJ used to be in a lot of my videos and say, I don't know if I'll be in your videos as much now because there's a baby. Here's TJ. Hey buddy, you were my first. It was you, and then I got your sister Fiona and your brother Alvin. You knew I was filming, didn't you? And you're like, put me on camera, Mom. Looking good today. Looking good. You're kind of stinky. Did you rolling something outside? Thanks you guys for watching. I hope that you found this video helpful, and I'll be doing another mascara video for you guys. The next one I'll do a drugstore since I did kind of like a more expensive or brand name mascara this time around. I will then start to go do what the point of these videos are, and that's testing out all different kinds of mascara. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.